relationship with the state. I call them autonomous, they are in some respects. But they make demands of the state, they bully the state into giving them what they want. They do it successfully. But they have not entirely secluded themselves from it because they believe the state owes them something. So all of the houses that they've built, and there have been 350 family homes built in the last 20 years, on which the families pay 15 euros a month as a mortgage. They call it a mortgage, not really much of a mortgage. And that home is then theirs to do what they will with it. They build them themselves, and they muck in together to do it. So when there is a new street being built for the next waiting list of families within the Utopia, they all muck in. And that, isn't it, that mutual aid is something that has existed long before capitalism existed in the south of Spain. It's something that's integral to the politics of the area, just as struggle is integral to the politics of the area. Struggle to create that kind of autonomous space. The difference between the 1970s and 80s, when their own label was being created, and similar struggles in the 19th century, the 18th century, is that the response in the 18th and 19th century would have been the Guardia Civil being summoned by the landowners and the ringleaders assembled and executed on the spot. In the 1980s at least, they were able to get away with only a different type of violence from the state, punishment of arrest, imprisonment sometimes. Whether this utopia, this autonomous space within a very, very desperate region can be replicated, whether it exists alone as a curiosity, or whether Asterix's project here can be expanded into other areas of Andalusia, or indeed Spain, or indeed Europe, or indeed all of the Western world is currently suffering after the crash remains to be seen. But the paradox is at its heart is that it is much more likely to happen, in my view, with the slightly distasteful heroics of their leader, with his strange demeanour, his taste for his own poetry, and his large beard. Thank you.
Kind of locality or an on-the-ground sense of geography. He devised a theory of geography which is always changing. So the space of geography is always in transition, it's always in flux, it's always in movement. And that for me is a very interesting problem, if you like. And it's one that I discuss with artists in terms of their own implications within public art production, the gentrification of space, and the privatization of cities. Reclus died in 1905 of heart failure, but his ideas of bioregionalism, bringing nature and ecology very directly into a transdisciplinary idea of science, was way ahead of its time. And I think a lot of his ideas now are very relevant in terms of the ecological movement, but also in terms of looking at spaces, how we live in cities, and how we can develop spaces which oppose